Earlier today, I got a call from a guy looking to sell a 1980s Delorean. These cars are awesome, but seeing as how this car is close to 30 years old, I'm bringing our shop's mechanic Johnny with me to come check it out. This thing's pretty sweet, man.
Looks pretty good from the outside.
So where's the flux capacitor go in this?
This one doesn't have one on it, unfortunately.
I guess we're stuck then, aren't we?
This is supposed to be the future.
Right. So I decided to call the guys from the pawn shop to see if they'd be interested to buy my '81 DeLorean. This car was made famous by the Back to the Future movies. John DeLorean wanted it to be the new sports car, the car of the future. The reason why I want to sell this car is it's not a real practical car. I have 3 kids, and I can't put the whole family in the car and go drive to get something to eat.
So what can you tell me about it, man?
It was my father's car. He passed it on down to me. It's 1981 DeLorean, you know, stainless steel body. They're 2-seater cars. This one's an automatic.
John DeLorean designed a whole lot of cars for GM and then went out on his own, and this was the first and only car he ever manufactured.
John DeLorean was known for creating cars such as the Pontiac GTO and the Firebird, but his car put him on a whole new level. But after it was featured in Back to the Future, it became legendary. Isn't this the car that he got caught selling cocaine to the FBI to fund or something?
He got wrapped up in that stuff, and he was looking to get funding to help manufacture his cars.
The cocaine market's not a real good place to start by funding your business. Would you mind if we open it up and take a better look at it?
Not a problem. Let's go.
All right. Man, I never get tired of seeing these doors open.
Yeah.
That is kind of neat, isn't it?
It's very cool. I like it.
Can we check out the engine real quick?
Sure, no problem.
DeLoreans use what's called a mid-engine, which is pretty much designed for weight distribution and also makes them handle really well. That's why you also see them in Ferraris and Lamborghinis. I mean, DeLorean really knew what he was doing.
It's a Volvo, Renault, Peugeot. It's a all-aluminum V6.
I mean, I wasn't even alive back in 1981, and I mean, this car still looks, you know, cool to today's standards.
It's still a head-turner. 30 years later, you can look at this car still and go, wow, when it drives by you.
Are you looking to pawn this thing or sell it?
I'd like to sell it.
Well, before I can make an offer, let me have my guy take it for a test drive real quick.
No problem.
All right.
1955, here we come.
There you go.
All right. If everything checks out, I'd love nothing more than to drive the car back to the shop. I might even go 88 miles an hour and see what happens. But as much as I want it, I have to get it for a price that makes sense. So hopefully this guy doesn't want something out of this world for it.
Quick, Corey, get in. There's a problem with your grandfather back in 1955.
Man, you go back and save him. I got to do. So how's it run?
It runs. A little shifting problem with the tranny, maybe. You can smell it runs hot. You can tell it's 30 years old.
How much are you trying to get out of it, man?
Well, they've been documented to go through the Barrett-Jackson auction at right around 40,000, so
Shoot me a number of what you'd like to get for it.
I'd go 30,000 for it.
You gotta remember my situation. If I do buy it, I gotta buy it to make a profit on it. I could go probably around 12.
At that price, there'd be no way. I mean, I could maybe go down to 28. It'd be about all I consider.
No, there's no way in today's market it's gonna go for that much. Houses are worth a third of what they used to be. Figure cars are worth about the same.
Right.
I'll go up 15, and that's gonna be the most I can do on it. That's gonna be the final offer there.
No, I'll probably stay stuck at the most. The lowest would probably be 28, and I'll probably keep it for that then.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you.
There's no way I could let this go for $15,000. I know the car's worth more money.
Mr. Brown and I got along famously.
Why he tittled through a pass, I caught the ball myself.
It's got a name engraved on it.
How did you end up with this?
Sounds so fun.